Did you not see this bright yellow vest standing in the middle of the street?
No, I did. I thought you were leaving.
No, this means stop. This means stop.
I didn't see that until I was already past.
And then you still drove by me.
I'm so sorry, sir. I didn't.
License and registration now.
Around noon on December 13th of 2022, Officer James Hinkle of the Waterbury Police Department was directing traffic due to a mechanical failure of the traffic lights at an intersection. The traffic lights were in flashing mode as he directed the traffic. This officer stood almost in front of his patrol vehicle, which likely made it difficult for all drivers to see him making his traffic signals. At one point, a woman who probably didn't see him or his signals drove a vehicle through the intersection. Immediately, Officer Hinkle saw that. He commanded the vehicle to stop and struck the driver's side with his hand. He then abandoned his duty and angrily approached the vehicle as the driver pulled over a short distance away. Before we continue, let me shout out to Waterbury Police Department for sharing this video on their YouTube channel.
Alpha 3, give me a unit up here. Immediately.
There's unit paper in the area that says Alpha 3, code 3. I'm straight in the air.
Alpha 3, give me a pull over! Pull in the parking lot!
The first issue, which was even the main cause of this incident, was the positioning of Officer Hinkle. As we all saw in the video, Officer Hinkle didn't think of his own safety when he charged towards the moving vehicle, thereby risking getting hit. He also stood in front of his vehicle, which contributed to the driver not clearly seeing him and his traffic signals. In fact, this image illustrates the position that officers are supposed to be in and the kind of intersection we saw in the video. Officer Hinkle took what looked like position 2. However, his parked vehicle partially blocked him from being clearly seen by every driver. When he got to the vehicle, he started yelling at the woman and berated her for allegedly trying to run over him. The woman seemed sorry for what happened and even explained that she was confused by the traffic signals. Despite her explanation and pleas, Officer Hinkle turned the encounter very personal and accused the woman of trying to run him over just before Christmas.
Pull in the parking lot! We're in this parking lot right now!
I'm so sorry.
Pull over!
Oh my gosh, please don't yell at me, sir.
Pull over now!
Oh my, is there someone else with you?
No, pull over, goddammit! I'm not repeating myself. Get out of the roadway and pull over. Turn the car off. Alpha 3, I'm already got one unit stopped. You need to go up here for traffic. License and registrations now. Did you not see this bright yellow vest standing in the middle of the street?
No, I did. I thought you were leaving.
No, this means stop. This means stop.
I didn't see that until I was already past.
And then you still drove by me.
I'm so sorry, sir. I didn't.
License and registration now.
Hold on. Sorry. Give me a second, okay?
No, license and registration now.
Okay.
You almost ran over an officer standing in the middle of the street.
I'm so sorry. I didn't realize what was going on. That was very confusing.
It's a bright yellow jacket standing in the middle of the street. What don't you understand?
All the other cars were going.
No, they weren't. You were the only vehicle coming from that way. You almost ran me over in the middle of the street.
I'm really.
Out of your car and stand next to the fender.
Sure.
Leave your purse in the car. Where do you work?
I work for a clothing company in California.
What are you doing here today?
I'm going to Target.
You're going to Target.
Yeah, just do a pickup.
What is such an important factor that me standing in the middle of the street,
Sir, I
stopping you, and you try to run me over?
Sir, I swear.
And then you looked at me, you waved at me,
and
and then you kept going anyway.
I swear I was not trying to run you over. I thought the cars were going.
I'm telling you to stop in the middle of the
didn't see
street,
your
and you
hand.
wave at me and keep going.
I saw your hand before, and it was too late to stop. And
No,
I
it
put my
wasn't.
hand
You
up
were doing
saying,
10 miles an
sorry.
hour and you still drove by me.
I'm sorry.
You didn't even
Sir.
attempt to stop your car.
Sir,
You're lucky you're not in handcuffs right this second.
I'm very sorry, sir. I really.
Explain to my kids why they don't have a dad a week before Christmas, because you're trying to run somebody over.
Sir, I promise.
You see the bright lights flashing in the middle of the street? That means you just caution, there's a cop out there. I got kids at home and you almost ran me over
Okay.
a week before Christmas.
Sir, when I see a flashing yellow light.
It's not flashing, it's red and blue.
It was
That's a cop car standing in the middle of the street flashing lights.
I promise I was not.
No, it's not an accident. You're just being irresponsible.
The woman claimed she saw flashing yellow lights, which explained why she didn't stop at the intersection. Her claim was also reported in an investigation carried out by the Waterbury Police Department. According to Connecticut General Statutes, Section 14-299, subsection C2 states that when a yellow lens is illuminated with rapid intermittent flashes, drivers of vehicles facing such signal may proceed through the intersection or pass such signal only with caution. This means if drivers see flashing yellow lights when approaching an intersection, it is not compulsory that they stop as long as they proceed with caution. When other officers arrived at the scene, Officer Hinkle continued to take the whole encounter very personally, exhibiting a high level of victimhood and claiming he was hurt emotionally. His statement suggested he wasn't having a good day at work. At one point, one of the other officers pleaded with him to calm down.
Street, and then waves at me and still tries to drive by me. Run her, please, and make sure she's valid.
What is it, 8?
I can't believe you. A week before Christmas, I almost get ran over.
All right?
Yeah. I got 2 kids at home waiting for me to come home tonight.
Sir, I'm very sorry. I thought.
Sorry doesn't break it. You looked right at me and still decided to drive by me.
I was in the middle of
No, you weren't. I was in the middle of the intersection. Yes, sir.
You hurt?
Emotionally.
Yeah, she's good.
You got a summons book? Would you mind filling this out for me? My hands are a little shaky right now.
So you're going to fail to
Failing to obey a signal of the officer. Reckless driving.
I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry.
See, this is why I was trying to direct traffic, because it's
Is the police department coming out here or what?
yeah, they've been out. They had to pick up a part. They're going back to get a new part to fix the light. I was out here for 30 minutes
I
doing
heard
traffic.
you. Could you get so? Yeah.
30 minutes doing traffic and almost got ran over once. Everybody else, no problem, no problem.
Vehicle hit a dog and took off. Neighbor has camera footage.
Yeah, they've been saying that for around 25 minutes now, so. Anytime you see flashing red and blue lights in the middle of the street, it means there's cops present.
What should I say?
No, stop talking, stop talking. And it means you need to pay attention because there's going to be police officers out and about, okay? This bright yellow vest, it's very, very bright. It's neon yellow because it stands out, okay? I'm standing in the middle of the street telling you to stop. That means stop. I'm not waving hi, Merry Christmas. This means stop. Listen, this means stop, okay? When you see me do this and try to get your attention and stop you again, it doesn't mean wave back to me and keep driving by me. It doesn't mean that. I'm not waving Merry Christmas, keep driving.
I didn't see
Stop,
all of
stop.
this. I'm sorry.
Then what were you doing in your
I was
vehicle?
paying attention to the cars in front of me.
There were no cars in front of you. There were 0 cars in front of you. You were the only vehicle traveling on that road for 5 to 100 feet. There were no vehicles in front of you.
Okay.
No, there wasn't.
Okay. Okay.
She almost runs me over.
You need to calm yourself.
On January 9th, 2023, Officer Hinkle was terminated after the investigation concluded that his conduct, actions, and behaviors were in violation of departmental policies. According to the department's chief, Chief Fernando Spagnolo, his conduct during this encounter with a citizen of the community is unacceptable and not representative of the men and women serving the Waterbury Police Department. WPD officers are trained to demonstrate the highest level of professionalism when performing their duties. That response was highly commendable, especially for the safety of our society. I hope more police departments follow this path.